Hey, what is up guys? It is me again. I have one more video for you this month. I actually did manage to clear Forgotten Hall, the Memory of Chaos Stage 8. I didn't think I would, but I managed to, so let me show you what happened. So, key to success, the absolute MVP here is our Pella. I will show you why in a second, but here's our team setups. We're going to use these. Nothing too different from what I usually run. But yeah, we are starting out with Vel's technique, of course. And then instead of using a Sailor's technique, I actually engage with Pella's one. Because that is a defense debuff for all of the enemies. And also allows her to get her ultimate up pretty quickly as well. She is carrying the Silver Wolf event Light Cone, the 4-star one. So whenever she attacks a defense debuffed enemy, she gets a lot of energy regen, which is really awesome. Nothing too amazing here in the first wave of enemies, so we're just trying to kill them as quickly as possible while also getting our ultimates ready for the second wave. It's also a nice thing to do, since the first wave is usually pretty easy, so try to use that to fill up your energy, to get all of your characters' ultimates ready. Because as soon as the second wave hits, you know, if you're able to use all of your ultimates right out of the bat, that's a pretty nice advantage. Okay, so let's get rid of these first guys here. Then we get into the second wave. I'm going to use Pella's ultimate immediately to defense break all of these guys. Then we are taking out the two little bad dudes on the left and right. Just a little bit of skill point management here. If I have some leftover skill points, so Vel can use his skill. That is quite nice because yeah, the enemy is weak to imaginary, so that actually helps a lot. And of course the slow debuff is crazy as well. Okay, here he's summoning his minions. Now it's getting interesting. So first of all, imprisoning with Vel's ultimate. And so what usually happens with these guys, you will see this little buff icon they have in their buff bar. When you kill them, they actually revive a single time. So usually you have to kill these guys twice, which is super annoying, right? Especially because basically killing them first time doesn't actually trigger Sailor's double turn effect. So that is super annoying. So what we are doing here with Pella is we are using Pella's skill on one of these guys. Why do we do that? Why is that so amazing? Well, that's because Pella's skill actually cancels a buff. It removes one buff from the enemies, and that actually works on these revival buffs as well. So basically, if we use Pella's skill on one of these revivable characters, revivable enemies I mean, yeah, the revive buff gets removed and we can actually just kill them normally, like any other mob. No need to kill them twice anymore once you remove that buff. And that makes Pella really good in this fight. So, whenever I have the chance to dispel one of these revival buffs, I'm going to do it. Not only is that nice for killing those minions quickly, because you only have to kill them once instead of twice. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but this is really important information. Yes, okay, so bear with me. Not only is it cool for that, but this boss enemy actually has a passive ability that whenever there's a minion next to him that still has this revival buff, he actually gets a huge amount of lifesteal. And that is actually, it really is a lot of lifesteal. So you definitely want to get rid of that as soon as possible, or otherwise you'll... Well, I'm not sure if you will even get him down quickly enough. The lifesteal is so huge, he can actually heal himself up quite quickly, so... Yeah, what you usually want to do is, you know, you have to kill all of those minions at least once to get rid of their buff. But we can do, with Pella we can just, you know, remove the buff, immediately, and that makes that whole process a lot quicker. So Pella, definitely my recommendation for this boss monster. She's just doing amazing work. Again, besides that, nothing too crazy is going on now. So we are just taking this guy down whenever he respawns his minions with a revival buff. We are trying to get rid of these buffs as soon as possible with Pella, or sometimes, you know, it depends on how much skill points you have left over. Sometimes maybe it makes sense to actually kill those minions twice instead of, you know, using skill points with Pella. But it really depends on the situation. But yeah, at some point you just get a feeling for it. Okay, so final wave. Oh, these guys. So yeah, these guys are quite tough. There isn't anything going on with reviving minions anymore, but yeah, those two guys are just insanely tanky. They hurt a lot, and they have weaknesses that aren't really that great for my team setup. But we just have to power through now. I'm going to absolutely focus on one of the two. As soon as I killed one of these two, the other one is going to be trivial pretty much. The only scary part is when you have two of those guys and they keep focusing your characters. And, you know, if you get unlucky and they just decide to basically attack the same character a lot, there's a good chance of you losing a character, and that really sucks. So I'm paying very close attention to keep my characters healed up here as much as possible, so I don't risk anyone dying. And besides that, yeah, I'm basically just trying to take the guy on the left out as soon as possible to make the fight a little easier. Fighting one enemy is much easier than fighting two, obviously. Vel's imaginary element is helping a lot here as well, because he can actually break these guys. It's unfortunate that they don't really have any other weaknesses I can use. I mean, they do have the physical, of course, physical weakness, but Natasha, you know, she's not really doing that much damage, so it's not really her job, right? So she's not doing too much for breaking here. Also very helpful here if you have the passive ability for Natasha, where she is basically dispelling a debuff whenever she heals someone. That is really helpful here too. Removes that annoying debuff on Pella here, so she can actually act again. Yeah, besides that, not too much cool stuff is going on here strategy-wise. They're just insanely tanky, they can deal out a lot of damage, so I really just have to make sure that my characters stay healed up while I try to break them with Vel's imaginary damage. I try to slow them down, of course, a lot with World as well. And then I basically just rely on, you know, the Sailor's damage to try and take them out as quickly as possible. And that's pretty much it. So, first one on the left here is almost down already. I was actually trying to kill him here with Natasha, but didn't work out that well. So he's still alive, but that's fine. He's going to die in the next round. Yeah, I really want to get a slow debuff on the Void Ranger on the right as well. Maybe we get lucky with the skill here. We do not. Oh well. Let's just use the basic attack here and get the resurgence and start hitting this guy. Yeah, and right now there isn't really too much to worry about anymore. I mean, the guy still does a lot of damage, but he shouldn't really be able to take any of our people out here. Oh, unless that happens, holy shit. Yep. Well, that kinda sucks. Yeah, my healer is entangled. That is an issue, but okay. I should be fine now. I'll just, yeah, I'll heal Seele here just to be safe. Probably would have been fine with just breaking the enemy as well. But let's play it safe. No need to risk anything. Let's actually break with Vault. That's better anyway. That also imprisons the enemy. And now we just finish him up. We just finish him up. This battle is done. This battle is won. Alrighty, and that's it for the first battle. We did it. Nice, nice, nice. Now it's getting interesting though, because now we are playing without a healer once again. Dude, I can't wait for Luocha, but yeah. Until I have him, we have to do this kind of stuff. So I'm using pretty much every single technique of my team here. There's no need to not do that. So our nice Ting Yuan combo here. Buff the dude up. Get a little bit advanced forwarding here with the dance light cone. And yeah, same principle here. Trying to take these guys out while preparing our ultimates for the second wave. These guys are definitely not too scary. Just in case you don't understand how this even works without a healer. If you didn't see any of my other videos. Yeah, this is the struggle I have to go through because the game never gave me a second healer. But this kind of works by using March 7th shield on our Trailblazer of Fire. The shield actually has a taunt increase skill on it as long as your character is above, I believe, 30% HP. So if we give the shield to our tank, and he already does have a pretty high aggro value, that value is increased even further, and it makes it very likely for our tank to be hit. And if only the tank gets hit, you know, no one else is taking damage, and that means they are going to survive. That's how this works. That's how we roll on this team here. Oh yeah, the imprisonment is a bit... Yeah, the enemies can imprison us a bit here. That's kind of scary though. So if we get really unlucky, we are going to get some issues here, but... Yeah. I'm always trying to get the Lightning Lord stacks to 6 or above, because that increases the crit damage of the hits. It's quite a lot of additional damage that you get for that, which is why you will often see me using the Ting Yuan ultimate right after the Lightning Lord attacks, because the ultimate gives us 3 stacks for that, and so it already puts us at 6 again, so that's quite nice. I will never overcap with that kind of rotation. And yeah, I'm basically using Ting Yuan here to make sure that Ting Yuan has enough energy whenever I need him to have his ultimate. It also speeds him up a bit because of Ting Yuan's ability. Those two just work really well together, so this is actually quite fun to play. So I always want to take out the Decaying Shadow first. Because I do believe she's the more annoying enemy, for sure. The guy on the left, forgot his name right now. what is it? Something ice, I don't know. Whatever. But the dude on the left, he has some pretty hefty AoE damage. So that's definitely annoying as well, but I honestly do believe that Decaying Shadow is should be our main target here. I want to take her out first, so she doesn't use any of her weird skills where you can only use basic attacks, or only use skills, because that's really annoying. I want to keep my freedom. My freedom of choosing what I want to use. So the cool thing here is that the weaknesses she has is actually they're actually quite nice for what we are using here. I have fire, I have a lot of lightning damage, so we can actually break her quite often. Which also means that yeah, her turns are going to be delayed a lot, and that really helps us out here managing this fight even without a healer. Now it's getting kind of scary though, because we already have some characters losing HP here, and we do not have a way to restore HP. My March 7th is not Eidolon 6. She does actually get a heal on her skill as well at Eidolon 6, but I believe I have her at 4 or something, so yeah, that's not part of my kit right now, unfortunately. So yeah, Tingyu, oh no, the waifu is about to die, so we have to make sure that we protect her, okay? We have to protect the princess at all costs, okay? So she gets a shield here. Her HP is below 30% now. That means even though March 7 has put a shield on her, she shouldn't have an increased aggro value. Shouldn't have, is what I say, because we all know that Tingyu has like the hidden plus 1 million% aggro. That's of course a joke, but yeah. That's kind of the meme that's going around on the internet right now. Tingyu is always getting focused. The poor thing. Feels bad, man. Yeah, this is actually quite annoying right now. We are getting really unlucky with the debuffs here. We're getting debuffed quite often. And it's especially bad for Jingyuan actually, because if he is imprisoned, his Lightning Lord is not going to trigger. So that is actually... Oh god, dude, that's... Ugh. Come on, man. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. No, oh my god, dude, he's... They got him again. This is terrible, dude. I am so unlucky right now. But you know what? You know what? We can do that too. We can freeze you. There you go. Yeah, dude, this is so fucking scary. I'm putting another shield on Tingyu in here because I feel like she's just about to die and I do not want her to die. Oh my goodness. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I think that was an okay choice. She would be dead by now. Jesus Christ. I believe we can do it though. You know what, this is actually quite nice. You know, this is actually... This is a good showcase, you know, I don't want people to say, oh yeah, you you just got lucky. Nah, I was actually pretty unlucky here, but hey, we did it, see? 21 cycles, so with a bit better luck on the debuffs, it could have been better, I guess, but there we go, we did it. Thank you so much for watching, guys.